Guys, all right. So a lot's going on still. The protesters are still going on. They're popping up all over the country, like I said they would. Now it's proven. I said they would pop up all over the country before they announced June 14th. So, by the way, June 14th is the day of protests. So they're going to have protesters all over the United States. It's kind of getting out of control. Let's see if anybody shows up. Give them a minute. So the protests just keep going night by night. I heard Nashville's going to have protests on Saturday along with everybody else. So what do we know? We know this is choreographed. We know it's bought and paid for. Jimmy's not here yet, by the way. So I want to let you know, once Jimmy gets home in about 30 minutes, I think he gets off right now. So I've sent him an invite. He'll probably join us as soon as he can. But in the meantime, this needed to be discussed. We know it's been choreographed. We know it's being bought and paid for by somebody. We know there are ads in Craigslist that we have had people, protesters, come forward and say they've been paid to protest, explained how it went. Their videos are online. They explain they were paid $150 a day, literally were told to create chaos. Now, I'm not here to say you're wrong, I'm right, or I'm wrong, you're right, or any of that stuff. What I am here to say is that they literally are paying people to create chaos. I don't care who's doing it, right or left. I don't care. Freedom fighters. No, not freedom fighters. But they're vandals, they're arsonists, they're violent criminals. They're pretty much everything. So they've been given gear. Americans been given Mexican flags to wave around. I'm like, wow. So this is all staged. Don't know how deep it goes. Don't know where it goes. They're trying to follow the money, find out who's putting this on, so they can go after the weed and rip it out by the roots. But I'm not sure we should call them protesters. They are rioters. Okay, protesters, rioters, whatever you want. I'm not worried about names right now. I'm worried about the safety of people. I'm worried about their towns being burned down. We're going to see, we're going to really see what goes down, because I know, well, I don't want to say that yet, but I do know red states have not been altered yet. When they go to a red state, when they go to states you can carry a gun and you got a 4x in the middle of nowhere, it's going to be a little bit different. Sure. Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Detroit, all the blue cities are going to get destroyed. That's just that. I don't think it should happen. I'm not, this isn't, once again, this isn't about, this is something deeper than what you and I discuss every week. This is pure evil. Anybody who pays a human being to create chaos, That's what it said on the flyer. We're paying you this $150. You need to create chaos. That's just bad. This is wrong. Morally, I have disagreements with you guys. I get upset. You get upset. You you take little lashes at me. That's fine. I'm used to that. But when it comes to people, I don't care what they believe. I don't care how they voted. I don't care who they are. These poor people, their town is burning it looks like a war zone. And it's going to happen Saturday. You guys, all I'm saying is stay out of the big cities on Saturday. Stay away from this. A lot of people want to go in and see. I had a friend in LA. She's posting pictures. She's driving around looking for it. This isn't entertainment. This is deep, dark, serious stuff. Hey Jack, I saw that you said you would run over. Oh yeah, I'll run over a rioter. If you touch my car or you climb on my car, I'm taking you with me. We're going for a ride. I have no problem doing that. Take me to jail. I don't care. But I'm not going to let them smash my windows in and beat on my car, spray paint it, and get away with murder. Not going to do it. In fact, I don't know if you've seen, but hold on a minute. I don't know if you've seen, it's unbelievable the amount of cars that have driven through rioters. I've watched at least 50 videos. I mean, these guys are bouncing off hoods. It's crazy. And they're violently attacking the cars. So, would I protect myself? Yeah. If I feel I'm threatened, I'm gone. And if you would sit there and let them beat on your car, no matter what you believe, or even if you're for, listen, they're going to mess your car up, whether you're for their cause or not for their cause. And by the way, this is not about illegal immigration. This is another way we're gonna go after the president. We're gonna make his life miserable. We're gonna destroy everything. It's bought and paid for, guys. Listen, you want to spend your money? Take care of them. Help them legally get into this country. Use the millions and millions that you've spent on destroying what cities have built and help them get in. I'm okay with that. Would you run over someone with your scooter? Uh, not sure what scooter you're talking about. But anyway, uh, okay, I'm not being paid and I may go to the Nashville protest on Saturday. Okay, that's great. I, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, it's a known fact that Biden literally called Venezuela in writing and said, do me a favor, take all your criminals out of your jail and send them across our border. The president of that country, Venezuela, has already sent the paperwork over to prove Biden requested that. Or we should say, the auto pen requested it. The auto pen seems to have a brain of its own. So it's not about Democrat. It's not about Republican. Guys, this is different. Listen, you'll care. Double bacon. Do whatever you want. But you'll care when your house is on fire. You'll care when they're smashing in your windows. You will care if bad stuff is happening to you and your family. I told you guys years ago, I said, you know what? Nobody cares until it comes to your front door. Nobody cares. They think they're all safe. It will come to your front doors. I told you that like 3 years ago. I said, when you sit on attack and feel the pain, you jump up and move. Well, guess what? You're going to feel the pain. Once again, I'm warning you, be careful, be safe. Don't be anywhere near any of the cities, no matter what you stand for. You don't need to be caught up in this crap. Uh, if you are, so be it. It's your call. Yeah, I posted a comment. I want to question. I want to hold on. Grab some water. I posted a comment. I mean, I went through 9/11. I saw what it did to our country. We were more united, but I've seen more unity because of this crap going on. Because this is all planned. This is all planned destructiveness. This is awful. I'm safe. I'm in the country. But guess what? Sooner or later, it can possibly get right to my doorstep. So I'm telling you, you know, just be careful. Be careful this Saturday. So I said I felt more unified, and I do. I watch video after video. People going, you don't burn our flag. You don't spit on our flag. You don't come to this country and wave your country's flag. You just don't do that. You don't. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care who you are. Don't disrespect people. Okay, so you guys know Gatsby. Okay, me and Gatsby butt heads all the time. But you know what? We respect each other. That's all. So, Biden doesn't deserve anything, by the way. Biden is a criminal. Biden used his position in office to strong arm other countries. Biden embezzled money. Biden did so much wrong, like with the borders. So, I mean, the list of Biden issues, he does not, he has no dignity, and he does not deserve respect. But you want to respect him, you have the right to do that. That's why it's called America. You got the right to agree with whatever craziness is fed to you. I'm okay with that. But you don't hurt other people, and you don't hurt where they live, and you don't treat first responders like that. You just don't. It's wrong, morally wrong. If you guys literally can't see what's going on is wrong, there's no hope. There literally isn't. You are completely blind. I would be complaining if I found out the Republicans were paying for this crap. Listen, uh, it's human beings. It has nothing to do with politics. Of course, for them, it has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with money and power, and it's their way of disrupting the president. Listen, he is one man. He literally every day of his life has to fight to pass a bill, to go to the bathroom. I mean, the guy is always fighting somebody. He is because there are people in the world that will spend their last dime to try and destroy him. If you don't believe me, go back to Butler, Pennsylvania. They tried to destroy him. All right? Our generation would have never acted like this. I can't, I don't know. I mean, of course, back in the 80s, but we had, we've gone through riots before, but this is a nationwide attack, guys. Don't think there are not other countries involved in this attack. Don't think they're not helping fund this. Don't think that we may be slaves in our own country. Just literally play it out in your head. I thought Biden is dead. Yeah, he is dead, but we haven't proven that yet. The truth hasn't surfaced yet. We're still dealing with the guests from the Diddy party. Okay, we just got the files on RFK, the killing. So Jack is right on this, guys. Just you wait and see, guys. I'm really serious. I will stand next to, you know what? I'll stand next to Gatsby. I'll stand next to Double Bacon. I'll stand next to everybody in the chat room, okay? And fight to protect your rights and my rights so that I don't lose my house. I'm not a slave. Please, I can barely walk around the house, let alone, you know, do labor for, another race. I mean, excuse me, another nationality is the word. Another nationality. But if you don't think, okay, we were so screwed up. Listen, they've been planning this quite a while. If you don't think we can't lose control of this land, it's you really have a lot coming. We have to be careful. That's all. What if you by the way, rumor has it the CCP or China, communism is behind all this. That's the rumor right now. I don't have proof. A lot of people smarter than me have spoken about this. So I'm just wondering why the National Guard and Marines are being brought in. Really? Really? Are you serious? God help us if you ever become president. You don't know why the National Guard were brought in? Uh, without the approval of the governor. The governor doesn't care about its people. The governor had no water and fire hydrants. The governor let LA burn once already. You guys did nothing. You didn't take care of the governor. You didn't get rid of him. The mayor was on vacation. Okay? Uh, really? You don't know what? We should have asked permission from the governor? The governor that told Trump, yeah, yeah, come and arrest me. The governor that told us it was a law to wear masks, and yet he was seen at a party with like 20 some odd people without a mask. You literally typed those words. I'm not sure why they went in to protect people. Yeah, go live in LA. Live underneath one of those buildings that is on fire right now. And then tell me you don't need help. I mean, everybody in California needs help. What you're just wondering. I'm just wondering why they didn't, bake a cake and send it over there and do all this good stuff. And I don't know why they didn't send flowers to the governor and ask permission. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Really? You know what? Californians know Trump came through for them. Trump was smart. He didn't wait because Newsom would have let it burn to the ground. He wants to rebuild California his way. That guy will never get in office. When this is all said and done, literally, if Californians don't deal with him, I mean, I would just let the whole place fry then. Then, third time, you guys literally didn't take care of him. People have no homes. People are homeless on top of people who are already homeless. And of course, Newsom went to his nice warm bed, snuggled up, and didn't give a crap, didn't call for help. Oh, here's the Here's the kicker. Ready? When, who was it? Oh, yeah. When Texas was busing illegal immigrants to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts, you'll never guess who called immediately the National Guard. They did. The Democrats called the National Guard immediately. That's amazing. That's great. I don't know why they didn't ask permission to go in there with the National Guard. Why didn't they call the government? Listen, this is all a game of risk. This is all a board game to them. The elites are working the people like pawns. They're dividing, they're brainwashing them and doing this in 2020. You guys are walking puppets. We all need to think. We all need to treat each other like human beings and fight for what we should be, the way we should be treated. I just don't think now is the time for Trump to have a dictator style parade. Well, I didn't really. That's funny. I don't think it's the time to be doing a lot of things, but they're doing it. Guess what? You know what Bass just said yesterday? The mayor of LA said she is totally worried. She goes, I don't know how we're going to clean up this city for the World Cup next year. Well, I don't think it's a good time to have a World Cup next year. How about that? Anybody going to say that in the comments? No, double bacon. Listen, I'm not upset with you. I want you to be careful. I don't want you getting caught up in this. I want you to have a good life in a free country. And I have no idea your family situation, but I hope your family's safe. Okay? This is going to blow up on Saturday. You guys been watching the videos. You've been going on TikTok, going on Reels, going on Shorts. You literally have been watching it like it's a movie. Guess what? It's not a movie anymore. Jack, unfortunately, I'm a civil engineer, and you were incorrect about the fire issue. Trump made that worse. What are you talking about? The fire issue. Did Trump go to LA and throw fuel on the fire? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you agree with spending millions of millions for the parade, Jack? Get off the freaking parade. You guys literally are like, oh, the whole world is being destroyed by Democrats. Oh, let's go over here in this corner and let's complain about the price of Big Macs. I'm like, what? How about we not look for something to complain about? Because that's what all you're doing. You guys got a hard on for the parade. You literally do. You know what? I bet pride parades are happening. Can't stop those. They keep going on. So, last time I checked, firefighters dealt with fires, not civil engineers. Chris. All right. Once again, everybody in this chat deserves to live on, deserves to not have their house run over, deserves not to have their town burned down, deserves not to be raped, deserves not to be killed. I dare one of you to say, nope, there's somebody that deserves to be raped. Nope, there's somebody whose house needs to burn down. Nope, not one of you can say that. If you do, you need to just shut off the stream right now. USA is hosting the World Cup. Oh, I missed that comment. Hold on. With Canada and Mexico. Great. Well, the World Cup, from what I heard from the mayor, is going to be in LA next year. And then the Olympics is coming up. She's worried about that. You guys find nothing wrong with that. She's worried. How are we going to clean up this mess? You made it. You clean it up. You allowed it to happen. You were literally the mayor. You're in the right pocket of the governor, and you allowed it to happen. And he didn't call for help. So guess what? This mess, the Democrats paid for this mess. They had a big party. They created chaos. And by the way, I will never use Craigslist again. I will never look at it. I will never. They are so, they literally took payment for those ads that recruited people to create chaos and destruction. That's wrong. I don't care what your name is. That's wrong. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you believe. That magazine or online platform, whatever it is, should have said, you know what, guys, we don't want to be part of this. No, they got paid like NPR money or Reuters money. They got paid millions, I'm sure, to run those ads. And guys are coming forward. They're like, some really nice guys are coming forward. They're like, yeah, we didn't feel good about doing that. Yeah, we didn't want to be a part of that. Yeah, it got a little weird. Their eyes were open. They saw they were going down the wrong way. What the one guy tells his buddy, he goes, I don't think we should do this. The other guy, no, we'll make $150. You're gonna do damage up to $250,000 by yourself, and yet you're getting paid 150. Really? So, uh, wait. The Democrats are in charge. I didn't say they're in charge. They're in charge of the violence and destruction. Do you need a transcript? It. Sorry, I'm a little worked up. Sorry, Christian. But the Democrats aren't in charge. The Republicans, on paper, are in charge. But the people pulling the strings are the same people that are pulling the strings with Biden. Guys, they're working us. They worked him. They're working us. Biden, honestly, I don't believe. I don't believe one thing was his idea. I don't. I think somebody steered him to do things. I believe. I don't believe it was Biden, of course. But as for his death, that I believe, you know what? Kind of find it weird that we don't see a lot of him, do we, anymore? Like he's gone. Oh, and nobody still says, "Hey, Jack, you're right." They did come up with a way to knock him off. He's going to magically die from cancer. That popped out of nowhere, like I said. Okay. I warned about us being exactly where we are. Okay. I said, look, you guys got to be ready for this. Got to be ready for an invasion. You got to be ready for this is real stuff, guys. But once again, you think I'm yapping in the mouth. You think I'm full of conspiracies. But when you don't own anything and you're shackled and you're working and you're being ordered around, you're not allowed to have anything, any possessions. Okay. When it's gotten so bad that people, like in China, are walking the streets, authority figures with guns, and you're afraid to leave, you're afraid to walk in outside anywhere. My brother's been to China. They do. Everywhere you look, there are like policemen with guns, and they dictate to what you do. But you guys don't see that. Okay, I think those Craigslist ads were fake. They showed them on the news. They've showed them all over the internet. What are you talking about? The guy said, word for word, what it said. How much more proof do you need? Oh, I know. AI. AI did it. That's the excuse. So, anyway, the Craigslist ads were not fake. In fact, by the way, you think they're fake? Go look. They're still there. Oh, how fake is that? Ooh. So, Gatsby, if I can prove they're not fake, that they're really there, will you admit this is what? A shamble? This is cruel. This is awful. I, I'm not sure how to prove. Go look for yourself. Go to their website. Uh, anyway, thank you for the compliment, Redlow, about the Walmart video. I was kind of impressed. It was not the video I thought I was making. When I went to Walmart, I thought we were going to catch them on misweighed meat. Everything would be wrong. That they'd be ripping you off from one wall to the next. Okay. But I found out I won out almost either everything was exactly what it was labeled as, or I made out and I got more than I paid for. So congratulations to Walmart. The next investigative video will be a restaurant. We're going to compare the same identical dinner, one to go order, one in the restaurant. We're going to see. I'm out to prove, do you get the same amount of food in the to go order as you do the restaurant? I'll tell you, I may be wrong again, but I believe everybody gets ripped off on to go orders. I believe you only get 70% of the grilled chicken. You get more grilled chicken if you sit in the restaurant. That's what I believe. But we'll check that out. By the way, Steak and Shake. You know, the ones that brag about cooking in beef tallow? Okay. They are now selling beef tallow. I just found out. So what they don't tell you is the crappy seed oil that they're supposed to be avoiding, it's coated on the French fries when they come frozen. Yeah. So anyway, even an old man getting cancer is a conspiracy today. You know, I'm sorry. I believe what I believe. At least I believe something. At least I don't go, hey, what does Channel 7 say? What are they telling me to believe? Yeah. Channel 7, do you know what they said? ABC Los Angeles. Not out here. Not Tennessee. Channel 7 in LA. They said, oh, it's a peaceful protest. They're just having fun burning cars. Word for word, that's what he said. They're just having fun burning cars. I'll leave those children alone. Give them some free lollipops. I'm blown away because Jack is providing valuable public service. Thank you, Sarah. Um, I'm not complaining. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, let's bring Jimmy into the conversation. Jimmy's here. I have fun. Jimmy and I hanging out with him is cool. Hey, Jimmy.
What's up?
You're live, dude. So be careful what you say.
Why? I cuss on camera.
Hey, I got a question for you. You know those Craigslist ads that are
Craigslist
recruiting
ads.
people in LA?
I did not know about those.
There are Craigslist ads.
Really?
Yeah, Craigslist is recruiting people, and one of the things they're told to do is create chaos. The ad says you want to be a badass. That's what the ad says. If you want to be a badass, this isn't a video game. These guys are getting hit by cars. These guys are, uh, they were trying to light a Jeep on fire, and the people got caught on fire. People are dying. I mean, it's bad. Okay,
Uh,
but anyway, what are you doing, dude? Are you with me?
yeah, I'm looking it up. Snopes said it was a prank.
Oh my God, Snopes. You mean the Democratic supported
I don't know,
website? Good
Jack.
choice.
I'm just going by what's on the internet.
Try Google. Not that I trust
That is
them
Google.
always, but
I did try Google, and that's what the first one came up.
dude,
Uh,
literally people.
factcheck.org, Yahoo, Reddit. They can't get it from Reddit. They're left. Completely left.
Okay, two videos are out. Of
Facebook, Fox 11.
two guys came forward who got recruited, and they answered the Facebook. I mean the Craigslist ad.
I just want I want to see the add-on, like Craigslist itself. AP
Well, let's
News.
not do that right now because we're with people.
That's fine.
I don't want them to be sitting here watching you surf the internet.
Well, no, I'll sit here and talk while you're while we're. I'll discuss this as I'm looking. It's fine.
Okay.
And if
Well,
I find something, I'll
I'm not.
bring it up.
I'm not like you came in just now, but it's not like I was complaining. I was just telling people to be safe.
Yeah,
I mean, whoever, whichever side of the argument or discussion you guys
there's
are.
a lot of things going on. I mean, um, you got the riots. Sorry, I'm not going to call it a protest because, well, when there's vandalism and destruction, it's no longer a protest. It's now a riot. Um, it's kind of like we didn't call the Watts riots protests. We didn't
John
call
says
it.
just because it was on the news doesn't mean it's real. You're finally
That's
agreeing,
true.
guys, that the
That's
news is
true.
all fake. No, don't do that. Be careful. You might side on the wrong side. It's it wasn't the news, by the way. It was human beings. When you can't believe a human being anymore, just speaking
Why's,
into his phone camera,
why is
um,
Gatsby saying thank you, Jimmy?
what are you gonna do? What about thank you, Jimmy, for what?
Yeah, I don't know. Christian says ask Chat GPT. I don't know
Jack,
if
you
Chat
just
GPT,
cited the
like, I don't think
news.
AI is going to give you any different than what the internet's going to give you.
Okay, I cited that the ABC News said burning cars was fun. Okay, I did not say the news said it was Craigslist. I know because people said they chose not to be a protester for 150 bucks. It didn't feel right, and they said it was an ad in Craigslist. I've seen that from four sources. But once again, you guys, did you like the zebra cakes? I did not eat the zebra cakes. They weren't for me. They were Brianna's.
Weird.
She craves them or likes them or whatever. It's pregnancy cravings. So, no, I didn't have the zebra cake. I didn't have any of that stuff. We gave it all to the kids. The nails, did we take back the nails? No, we kept the nails. We just put them in the garage. It was like $5 or something like that. It was no big deal. But, zebra cakes, Honey Nut Cheerios, that all went to the kids.
Well, you did zebra cakes?
Yeah, we, we counted them in a box. We weighed them out, made sure that the box wasn't lying about what was inside, and they weren't. It was
Okay.
it was an incredible video
Well,
last night. Well,
where'd you buy
not
it?
last
Where'd you get them from?
Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, do you eat zebra cakes?
Uh, now that you mention it, I think I've seen them before. I don't think I've ever had one.
You Little Debbie's.
Yeah, no. I've got particulars I go for
What do
when
you
I
go
buy
for?
Little Debbie's. It's
Oh,
either going to be the Nutter Butter bars,
Jimmy. Sorry, Nutter Butters is your
Nutter
what
Butter
is it?
bars, or the chocolate peanut butter bars. I can't remember what those are called, but they're basically like Twix, I guess you could say.
Sumo Boy. You're so funny. He said, "Only true chatters know doorknob."
Right?
You're so funny. You guys, every so often,
Oh, I got you, Gatsby.
uh, wait. You literally, Gatsby, you literally said, "Thanks for looking up and proving the Craigslist ads are fake." How the
I
frick
haven't
can
proved
you?
anything, to be
How
fair.
can you prove
I just the
something
first thing I
doesn't
looked up.
exist?
I've only cited one place, so
You can't prove a negative. You literally
I mean,
said that.
and that's why I really
How did he
wanted to
prove it?
find.
Wait, I'm dying to
I
know.
want to find an
Gatsby,
ad. I
how did
The
he
only way I'm
prove?
going to prove, or the only way you're going to be able to prove it, is if it's in Craigslist.
Well, Tammy has my phone, so I don't have it to use for nothing. Not that I'm going to look it up anyway. But you can't prove they're fake. So you're literally living in Disneyland. That thanks for looking up and proving they're fake. Thanks for proving they don't exist.
Why isn't
That
news
doesn't prove they don't exist
all?
because he didn't find them. Oh, double bacon like Swiss rolls, dude. Little
Yeah,
Debbie Swiss
yeah.
rolls.
Swiss rolls are another one I go to.
Okay, guys, let's admit Little Debbie's has some crazy stuff. I don't eat
Well, I
Little
mean,
Debbie's. I never have. I was more
they're
of a hostess kid.
in all
But
honesty, I think um
they're all
they're
the
all
same.
well, no, they're I guess the best way to say is they're snacks that we've gotten over time. You know what I'm saying? And they've just kind of packaged them all under one name. That's all it is.
Are you talking the double
Like
bacon? You talking the oatmeal?
Swiss rolls didn't just exist because of Little Debbie's.
Yeah,
Swiss
but
rolls were out before Little Debbie.
right, right. Double bacon's talking about I think the oatmeal cream pies. Those are pretty good. I have had those years ago, but I did, and I remember those were good. But come on, all of them just packed with sugar, and sugar's always good to a human. Look, Sumo Boy's craving a cream pie. Um, I don't Christmas trees. You know the Christmas tree cake she comes out with. People are hooked on those like drugs. It's crazy. What did Red Low say? Oatmeal cream pies are the goat.
They're
Yeah,
good
that's
too.
what I'm talking about.
Those
I
are good too.
think out of all Little
But
Debbie's,
keep in mind, all these things are freaking packed with sugar.
I know. You know what's the goat? A 5 pound bag of sugar.
I mean, you may
That's
as
pure
well. But
cocaine.
so I was thinking about that today, as far as sugar is concerned, right? Because like, okay, you can't find a soda without it being loaded with sugar in some way, shape, or form, right? So
And we still drink
I
it.
drink, I drink the tea, but I mean, even tea has where is it? 19 grams of sugar for 12
1
ounces.
ounce.
12 ounces has 19 grams of sugar. This bottle has 3 servings, um, so that's 36. Bloody hell! It has
Easy boy.
36 ounces of or in the bottle. That's close, 34. But so I'm basically getting 3 times the 19 grams. What's that? 1938. What? 57 grams of sugar for
That's
this one
crazy.
bottle.
That's crazy.
But, I mean, how much is a gram of sugar? Is it a packet of sugar?
A cube, like a cube of sugar.
Okay, well, how much is a packet of sugar?
I don't know. We'll have to check that out. We'll do a video on that.
I'll look it up.
Hey, Gatsby,
It
you have a friend who lives in Tennessee where they're made. What's made? Which one? Just Little Debbie's
A
all
standard
together?
sugar packet typically contains 2 to 4 grams of sugar. So about it says it looks like it's about 3.5 grams of sugar. Now, mind you, when I buy coffee, because I get coffee every morning, I go to Dunkin' Donuts, grab coffee or iced coffee, and
Right.
I'll put 7 to 8 packets of sugar. So I'm technically getting about what 21 to 24 grams of sugar.
Yeah,
But that's
it's
just,
crazy.
but I mean, that's still half of what I'm getting in my freaking tea, right?
Right.
Um, but when I'm drinking my tea or my coffee, I don't taste the sugar. I literally do not taste the sugar. I could put another freaking 8 packets and I still wouldn't taste it. And that's
No.
why it's difficult to drink things without sugar because you don't taste what if you barely put it in, you may as well not put it in at all.
Yeah. So, have you caught up with any Tim Pool today?
Um, well, I was watching old things like I watched the Culture War, but I haven't watched like I was looking all over the place for like because he does daily news. I think he does like 10, 12, and 2 or something like that. Um, something along those lines.
That's
But
crazy.
I didn't see anything today. I mean, I normally watch when I get to work. I'll be listening to the previous night's like he's supposed to be on in 15 minutes,
Right.
but I won't watch it tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow morning or
Got
listen
it.
to it tomorrow morning while I'm
Got it.
doing my morning routine. And then once that's done, which is I typically get through the 2 hour show by before I get to lunch. So 4 hours after I'm already in, I'm finally getting through my 2 hour show. And then at lunch, I'll watch Endymion, which is a gaming news kind of thing.
Mhm.
So I listen to him, and then after lunch, I'll listen to a couple other podcasters, but then I'll listen to Tim Pool's uh, 3 or 4 daily news videos, which are probably about 10 to 20 minutes long. So
Okay, so Matt
that's typically
Matt
my
says
routine.
Matt says he has a friend. Jonathan Sins makes the best cream pies. You should collab with. Is Jonathan here in Tennessee? You should send me his info. I'll have him over the studio and we'll shoot a
Oh,
video
how
together.
funny! So I'm looking at Craigslist, and it says discussion forums, and it's got a variety of things in here. But ironically, it has atheist, but it doesn't have anything with Catholic or Christian or Hindu or anything like that. It has religion. I guess it could fall under that.
So what are you saying?
I just think it's funny,
Got it. Got it.
biased
Okay.
just by
So
titles alone. And I'm not even
so
looking at the content. I'm just looking at the titles.
okay. So Matt, if you got your friend's info and you want to forward it to me privately, I'll hit him up, see if he wants to come over, if he's local. I heard Jordan Peterson only does coffee enemas. There are friends I have that
Wow,
only do coffee enemas. I didn't know that was a thing, guys. Sticking coffee up your butt. I never, I don't know if I could.
this is
But you know what? They rave about it, guys. So
this
I'm
is
not
so
gonna.
biased on there.
I don't even.
Jesus,
Could you imagine dropping your pants in Starbucks? Yeah, ram that hose up my butt, dude. I don't even know how they do that.
do what?
Coffee enemas.
Coffee enemas?
It's a thing. I've never done it,
I
but
mean,
it's a thing. Hey, I think we get a Jack on the Go video.
wow. It makes
I'm
sense. I mean,
teasing.
I
I
guess.
would never do it. No,
I
no,
wouldn't ever do it, but I mean, I
not a
guess I can see
chance.
I can see it. I can see the benefits of it, but I would never do it. That's wow, just wrong on so many levels.
So, do they literally stand on their head? Do they lay on a bed? What the frick do they do? That's just gross.
I don't think we're gonna end or we're gonna see these riots end because I'm looking at Craigslist and it says 2 more days until No King's Day.
I know.
Gather.
Huh.
So I mean, there is stuff
Wow.
on
Craigslist is a great
Craigslist.
supporter.
No, there
So,
is stuff on Craigslist for not. And I'm not saying that they're not. It wasn't a prank or anything like that. I'm just saying that based on like firsthand knowledge, looking at Craigslist, I see 2 more days until No King's Day. Gather. You go into the thing. It says, "Your friends march, make signs that humiliate the Taco Man."
hang on, Debbie.
There,
Say again.
yeah, go get arrested and locked up. Resist. So there are posts on Craigslist that are saying to go and protest.
Okay. There you go. You found proof that it
Well,
does
I'm not.
exist.
None of it says looking for a macho man or whatever.
A badass.
Yeah, not nothing that says that yet. But I'm
We're
seeing
getting
resist
closer.
immigration law, fight for criminals. Wow, it even said that resist
Yeah.
immigration law, fight for criminals.
Yeah.
Wow, is the left really that freaking like delusional? I
Okay.
mean, I knew it was, but
Debbie
damn,
wants a
just to
Debbie.
see freaking hard proof is just freaking absurd. The MSM or like or Garcia, the MS-13 criminal.
Okay. Can I read
Yeah, go
Debbie's
ahead.
comment?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Debbie says she wants a it's a shakaroni pizza from Papa John's, and I guess it's like a mega big pepperoni pizza. That's all the topping is, I think, is just pepperoni. But they're using Shaquille O'Neal, so they're calling it shakaroni. But it is permanently on their menu now. So give Papa John's a call. I don't like Papa John's. I've ordered from them like many years ago, and the pizza came with no, like, a whole section had no cheese. It was all bubbled up. It was a mess. It's like they didn't put any topping on it. Um, but I do know people die for they're the ones with the little garlic dip, right? In your pizza, there's a little garlic dip for your crust.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, people die for that garlic dip. So order it, have fun. Let me know if it's any good. All right. I gotta
What, you talk about the garlic dip?
no, the shakaroni.
Oh,
Whoops.
I think it's
Let's
just an
see.
over like extra large pizza or something like that. I mean, I
We're
could be
not going
wrong,
to
but
make we're not going to make it, guys. I'm not sure what that meant.
see, this just looks more like a thread. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like an actual post. It
Don't
just
forget
looks like a Reddit thread.
to subscribe. Thanks, Chris, for your support. They aren't offering to pay, are they? Check to see if there's ad asking for people to come to Trump's today celebration. What is up with the Trump celebration? Can he not celebrate his freaking birthday? I don't know what's wrong with that. You guys are crazy. I'm concerned Chad is becoming a rageaholic. I wish Jack and Jimmy would say hi, Janet. Okay, maybe with a little shy smile. I don't know. Sumo Boy, I'm not sure what one means. They should replace Juneteenth with Trump Day. Most people agree. No, they should just get rid of Juneteenth. But we don't need Trump Day. No, we're not here to worship a man like that. I mean, if he accomplished something wonderful, then so be it. But like Martin Luther King did some great things, literally did some things that I get it. You know, Lincoln and Washington, I get it. They've made accomplishments. Trump Day, only if he does something wonderful for everybody. Whoops. Sure, he can. Are you still on Craigslist?
Eh,
Dude, let's look that
not
up
really.
later
Not
and
really.
we can share it on social media.
Yeah, I'm not
It's,
really on there. I'm just looking at Google or Google
that show
links.
is a bit too intellectual for this space. Which show are we talking about? We're double
Yeah, what show
bacon.
are we talking about?
I don't know.
This show?
No, no, no. Hey, John, what show are we talking about? That show is a bit too. I just scrolled back and I didn't see it. Sure, he can celebrate,
Uh,
but he can celebrate without dragging the military into it and having a parade. Oh, is that like dragging the military? By the way, Gatsby,
hey,
do you
Dragon.
know why the military is in the parade? Do you know what they're celebrating that day? The same day they're going to do destruction and violence? No King's Day? Do you not know what that date is? You should look it up. I'm not
What
going to tell
do you
you.
mean? Are you
What?
referencing No King's Day?
Yeah.
I thought that was a leftist thing.
Yeah, no King's Day is. Trump's birthday is a right thing. There's also another reason to celebrate. That's why the military are there. Trump's
Well, not
acknowledging,
to mention with all the riots going on, and he's already been or had two attempts to his life
please.
taken. Come on, of
But
course
there's
I'm going to
another
have
reason the
military service
military's
there.
there. I'm guessing it's the army.
Well, plus, I mean,
Hint, hint.
how many presidents have we all or have we had in history that have had military at a big event such as their birthday in history?
Wait,
I mean,
you
it's
literally
been done.
imp is commented. Here, I'll show you. This blows me away. You literally are complaining for a $45 million bill to the taxpayers. Uh, the
How's it?
Democrats have spent billions on subscriptions to
Well, here.
Adobe Reader, to things they never used, to Microsoft. So let's not, and they just
Well,
gave
not even just
money
that.
away.
Not even just that. Think about this. Even like he's not taking a paycheck for being a president. He's donating everything that he makes as a president.
Oh no, don't give him credit.
So,
You're not allowed
I
to.
mean,
You're not allowed to
we're
say he did anything
technically
good.
not paying for a
No,
president right now.
everything he does is bad. Everything.
Well, and we already know that though.
Yeah, I know. So arguing about it is ridiculous. Trying to convince
Redundant.
him he's doing something good. By the way, if you didn't look it up, I think the Army's 200 years old. It's their birthday too.
If Trump were to take a a jug of gasoline away from the fire, they'd say that he's depriving the fire.
Exactly. He could catch a baby falling out of a tree. You go, oh, he got in the way.
Or what was it? Tim Pool said something about you could take a baby away from a shark and they complain that you're starving the shark.
Oh, please don't get me started. MLK Day is woke. I grew up with Martin Luther King Day. I know why it was created in the first place. Today it may be woke, but it was developed for good reasons. He was all about you know, not being racist. He was literally the opposite of the way things are today. He was like Lincoln trying to do civil rights, helping people out. That's all. So I don't have a problem with Martin Luther King Day. We've always had it. We had some. No, that's a bad joke. I better not use it. It was funny in my head, but I would have paid for it coming out of my mouth. The opposite of love isn't hate; it's indifference. Okay,
I think it's just a conversation in chat.
I guess. Uh,
Increasing the
let's
debt
see.
than if
Why
wasting
is
money
this
on
not
travel.
scrolling? Why do I have to scroll? This chat room.
Probably not all the way at the bottom.
The Army's only 200 years old. I believe so. I believe it's a
Uh,
200. It's a
no,
200th birthday. Yeah, it's their birthday.
no. Oh well,
Saturday.
maybe the army.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Hold on.
What,
How
what, you don't
long?
believe everything I'm saying? You
No, I
literally got
didn't
to look
say
it up.
that, but you. It sounds like you're kind of questionable.
No, I learned about it today. I didn't know.
The U.S. Army was officially established June 14th,
June
1775.
14th, 200 years ago.
No, maybe I went to a different school, but it's 225 years or 250 years.
Oh, okay. Then it's not their birthday.
It
Then
is
it's
their
not
birthday.
a celebration.
Well,
It-
okay.
it-
What is today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to be their birth or 250th birthday.
Double Bacon says,
Yeah.
I can't take Tim Pool
November
seriously.
10th, I
Stop
think.
stop wearing a beanie cap. Does Tim Pool always wear a beanie?
Yes.
Okay, that's very 90s kid. That's very grunge rock.
Yeah.
Because everything Biden does is bad, remember?
Well, he's 30 something
It's
years
not
old.
that hard. Be careful, John. You
Yeah.
put it in writing, be
November 10th.
careful. People may believe it.
And then the Marine Corps was established in on November
Is
10th,
Trump really
1775.
celebrating the 250th birthday of the Army, or is he making it about himself? I'm not in this freaking head. Like
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
mind reader.
Trump never really makes things about himself.
But I bet the Army will be there. I bet he'll have the Army right there celebrating with him. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's got the same day or birthday as the U.S. Army, so it makes sense.
Okay, Google. How old will the Army be on Saturday? Yep, that's their 250th. Google says 250th birthday. So, is by your count, yes, they are 249. And Saturday, they become 250. Okay. I love Tim Pool's bald head. Is he bald?
Who?
Tim Pool, is he
I
bald?
don't. I don't know. I've never seen him without a beanie, so I couldn't tell
He
you.
shouldn't be insecure. Is Tim Pool bald? I didn't know that.
Like I said, I've never seen him without a beanie, so I couldn't tell you.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'll find out.
Yeah, find out.
Is Tim Pool
Hey, what did you
bald?
guys talk about on the show? Whether Tim Pool's head was
He's got a
bald.
receding hairline and is often seen wearing a beanie, which has led to speculation about him being bald, according to Reddit. While he uses the beanie as a signature look and to hide his identity, according to a YouTube video, some believe he wears it to conceal his hair loss.
Is
He's got a
Tim Pool
receding hairline.
bald?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's Well, I don't know. That could be fake. Who knows? He might be.
Yes, he's bald. Yes. Israel has said it is launching a preemptive. Okay. Yeah, Israel's launching an attack against Iran. I just saw that. So,
Yeah, I guess he is.
something bad's going on in the Middle East. Trump asked everybody to leave American embassies within a certain distance of Iran. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know
pulling
what's
out.
I don't know what's gonna.
He's pulling the forces out.
Oh, I
Um,
know, but I mean, are they dropping
because of
nukes or what?
well, no, he's not in support of what Israel is doing. So he's pulling out to be on the safe side. He's keeping us out of, or keeping our men and women in the military out of harm's way.
No, but I
Because he
mean,
believes, or from what I understand, he believes that if Israel were to attack Iran, Iran will attack the U.S. Troops in that region.
hey, we're getting the Golden Dome, right? You know what the
Well, yeah.
Golden Dome is?
Technically, it's just a like an anti missile.
No, it's a Marvel force field over the whole country. It's like a big
Oh, is that
dome.
right?
Yeah, yeah, and the
It's gonna be
Avengers are
cool.
standing guard. It's great.
Have Captain America at the top of Avengers Tower with Iron Man.
That's right. So, oh, are you gonna watch that new female Iron Man series? I guess it's a
Probably not.
series on Disney Plus.
Well, I don't have Disney Plus, so probably not.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
like I don't. I haven't seen the second season of an Andor. I haven't seen what was the other show that was just out? I can't remember. There was another show. Plus, I didn't watch. Uh, what was that? God dang it! Not The Advocate. What is it called? I don't know.
Oh no, she walked the
Controversial.
phone in. By the way, I have my phone back. I didn't have it a minute ago. Double Bacon was asking if Tammy was under the desk. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, um, Sumo Boy 1332. Wait, was he always Sumo Boy 1332 or is that somebody
Yeah.
else? He
No, that.
always was?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. He wrote Jimmy. That was it. Yep, that's his name. Good job. You nailed it.
A statement, a question, or
Yeah, boy, out of all the names,
confused?
you
Not
landed
sure.
on it. Perfect.
Hey, I mean, whatever.
I think I'll go watch
Not
the
gonna
new.
knock him for it.
Yeah, go watch the new Superman movie because I'm
Yeah,
not. Yeah, that's more
yeah.
like super. Who's he?
Maybe I'll wait to see if it comes to Prime
Please.
because I've now seen two movies that came to Prime.
Did you watch The
That
Accountant
was
too?
I did. I watched The
That
Accountant
was
2.
good, huh?
It wasn't bad. I think Ballerina was better.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Ballerina was good, guys.
Ballerina is definitely worth the watch. If I mean, I would even pay full price for it.
If you're a John
Um,
Wick fan, go see Ballerina. You'll really like it.
trying to think of trying to remember what that other movie was. It was I went to see it in theaters, and now it's on Prime. I can't remember what it was.
I don't
But
know.
I noticed it last night when I was looking for The Accountant 2. I was like, hey, wait, I just saw that in theaters. So
Was it any good?
yeah, it was all right. It was all right. The one movie. Um,
Oh, okay, that tells me.
I can't think of his name. He's not a big actor. Um,
The Last Rodeo, Mission Impossible. Oh,
no.
those are still in theaters.
Oh my god. Prime movies. The only thing I could think
Doesn't
of
it?
is freaking
Doesn't it
Prime.
suck getting old, dude?
No, it's just I've watched so many. I forget which
Ballerina was
titles
not
are.
woke. If you
No,
think
by far not woke.
no, it
Not at
wasn't
all.
woke.
Like not even slightly.
No, it wasn't replacing John Wick. It was a spin-off. It was a separate story. It
Yeah.
was good. It was it wasn't
Hey,
like you were being
Sinners is on Prime now. Now
yeah,
that one I would watch on Prime.
dude,
That one
you
was
gotta
not.
pay for
It
it.
was okay.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah, it's
count
on Prime.
two.
Everything has everything if you pay for it.
Uh, Well,
You go to
the Accountant
Fandango
too,
and
you have
watch
to
it.
watch an ad.
Say again.
The Accountant too, you have to watch an ad.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, that's right. Okay, when you got it for free though. Like,
Yeah, you get to watch it for free, but I mean, at the very beginning, there's like you get 2.5, 3 minutes of ads, but once you make it through there, almost like
hold on.
trailers.
Israel just attacked Iran
Did they?
just now. That's what Christian said. I'm
Breaking
getting
news. How about that?
it.
Still looking for the freaking movie.
Crap. Why do the craziest things
I
always
can't think of a
happen?
movie that the other guy's been
What?
in.
Why do the craziest things always happen during my live broadcast? Movies.
That's not a
Showing
bad
them
thing.
it's all fake fantasy for the weak minded. Yes, it's just
Oh,
like
Rust.
those ads on Craigslist. It's
Rust
fake.
is actually
Doesn't
on.
exist.
I thought they canceled that.
Cancel what?
Rust.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, where he shot that person?
Yeah. They actually released it, I think. Wait, Reagan's on Prime? Okay, now I'm gonna have to watch it.
Wait, Reagan's on Prime? Serious?
I think so.
That was
It
good.
says top new picks on Prime Video.
All right,
Of
let's
course,
go
it
back.
doesn't tell me if it has to be paid for.
Let's go back to the Israel strike.
Popeye the Slayer Man.
Uh,
God, I can't remember the name of the freaking movie. It's like the. It's not The Accountant. It's not something like the title is similar to that, like a one-word name or title.
we'll go to Prime and look it up. What are the latest titles on Prime from theaters?
It wasn't a bad movie.
13th of June 2025, Amazon Prime Video has added
Single
several recent
Sinners.
theatrical releases, including Deep Cover 2025,
Nobody
an
cares
action
about
comedy
that.
starring Bryce Dallas Howard.
Okay, that ain't happening.
I don't know.
Didn't get the answer
I'll
for you.
figure it out.
Sorry.
I'll figure
Okay.
it out later.
So anyway, I don't even see anything about the strike. Is Christian the one who told us? Hey Christian,
I think
can you
that's
give
what
us
you
an
said.
update in the chat room? Can you let us know what's going on? Which is weird because hold on. I don't even know where to go anymore. It's like I don't go to news anymore.
Well, you just go into Google, and there should be a thing on the search for news.
Google.
Israel
Oh
strike
wow.
Iran, and then you go into
Reagan passed away a
news.
long time ago.
Trump says Israeli strike on Iran could very well happen. Could come within days.
Jack,
Trump
do you still have
acknowledges
Signal installed? Yes, I
Israel
do.
attacked.
I have it installed, but I don't use it anymore.
It doesn't say anything about.
X provides, you can use Signal, you can use X. X also encrypts your phone calls if you call people. So I've been using X, but I still got Signal on my phone. I only have a government friend that I communicate through Signal with. He works for I think he works for the government. He can't tell me who he works for. So I figure it's the government. But anyway, we go through Signal, and that's how we. I go to X for news. You're right. Why didn't I go to X? How stupid of me. Tour de France. Let's see. Where can I go to get what's trending? Oh, there it is. Trending.
Has Israel attacked Iran? Yes, according to multiple credible reports, Israel launched a direct airstrike on Iran earlier today, targeting undisclosed sites. Here are the key details. The Israeli Air Force carried out a strike without direct U.S. participation, though Washington was reportedly informed in advance. Sirens and emergency alerts were activated across Israel immediately following the strike. Israel's defense minister enacted a national emergency in response.
Yeah,
Iran
they attacked the nuclear sites.
Iran has
has
threatened retaliation against U.S. interests, potentially blaming America, not Israel, for the attack. That's why he's pulling our troops out.
why
Exact targets remain
why are we being
unclear.
blamed? Like we ain't got enough crap going on. Why are we being blamed for the attack that we did not do?
Well, they're lunatics. I can't
How
explain
do you
the
get
lunacy.
all of your information, Jack? You're very knowledgeable on things. Um, it comes from X, it comes from Facebook, it comes from then I usually get a headline or a piece of information. If it's something simple as McDonald's is coming out with snack wraps, I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to try to disprove it. I'm not going to worry about it being wrong. If it's wrong, sorry. But when it comes to something serious like the president was shot, I usually confirm from 3 sources. I try to go like to various sources that are on both sides of the aisle so that if they're both reporting it, it truly happened. You know, Jesse Waters. Oh, I watched Laura Ingram and Jesse Waters. Yeah, I like those two, but I don't. I just don't watch news at all. Let's see. We are being blamed because Israel only acts with our go ahead. 23 Skidoo said that. So I know, but I know we stepped away from Israel.
It looks like
CNN.
Axios reported that the Israeli Air Force struck targets in Tehran, triggered sirens across Israel, and declared a nationwide emergency. Also noted that the U.S. was informed but not involved operation. So
We
apparently from
said,
Axios.
yeah, I know we stepped away from supporting Israel, but who knows? It's so hard to keep track of everything. I personally, with what's going on, we'll know more Saturday how bad it is. But if it's really bad, I would call everybody home. That's it. We're protecting ourselves.
Yeah, they're not going to come across the ocean to get to us.
Yeah, I would Air Force, Marines, Army, Navy, bring them all. Protect America. 100%. You know, because there isn't one country
Hell,
in
I
all
would
the
even
crap,
just pull out of the freaking the Gulf. Just
not
pull out of the
one
Gulf.
country has come to help us or has reached out a hand and go, hey, let us know if you need anything. Nope. No, we're like mommy and daddy. You know, we're the parents, but none of the kids have come to help. Somebody's gonna wipe my butt. Just kidding. But it is weird though. Come on, how many times we gone to stood side by side with the British? How many times have we rescued crap going on in wherever? So to each his own. But I would have everybody come home. I'd rebuild, and I would
CNN has
bunker
covered.
down. CNN always. I wouldn't doubt if CNN attacked Iran. They started everything. They seem to know when crap's going to happen before it happens. But CNN's got coverage. Cool. I haven't stepped
Yeah,
away
I could see that. I could see
from supporting our greatest ally.
Michael's point.
What?
Yeah, right. Just before that one, Michael Douglas. He says we send Israel lots of money and support. So yeah, I can understand that blaming us because of our support for them.
Why would another country interfere in our domestic problems? They're not domestic, Gatsby. this has the handprint of CCP all over it, but they're not domestic. Trust me, this is international. This is more than you think or I think, more than I know. But I'm telling you, this ain't domestic. Jack, we gain a lot of soft power by having military stationed across the planet. It'd be insane to lose that power. We also protect the waterways from
Yeah.
pirates
Well,
so that
we
everybody
protect
can
the
do
canal.
trade.
The canal's a big trade route, so
If we pull back another country, we'll fill in the void we leave behind. Yeah, well, that's great and everything, but you know what? We take care of our own first. Then we'll figure out the rest. You know, you, if you've ever played Risk, you don't spread yourself thin. That's how you lose. Jack, can we get your
not
take?
unless you have strong forces on both sides.
What is
Not
this?
unless you have strong forces on both sides.
Hold on, somebody's asking me a question. I have no idea what it's about. Jack, can we get your take on the Korean?
Karen.
Oh, the Karen Reed trial. Oh my gosh, am I the
I don't even
biggest
know who
idiot
that
on the
is.
screen? Who's Karen Reed?
Yeah, I don't know who Karen Reed is.
We don't know who Karen
Is
Reed
that how you
is.
spell it?
Well, that's how you spell Reed, and that's how you spell. Is that Karen or Cor? Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
Karen.
Karen.
Karen. That's how you spell Karen. That's how you spell Reed.
Why would
Boy,
another
boy,
country
do I hit our
interfere in our domestic
politicians.
problems? Easy. That's easy. Why would another Gatsby
Oh,
says, why would another country interfere in our domestic problems? That's easy. When you've
because
got
we do
civil
theirs.
strife,
Because we
you have
help
civil
them.
strife in a country,
We
you
send
make that country
supplies.
weaker.
We send medicine because we help
We've
other
been doing it
people,
for years.
and they never help us when it comes to it.
We've been doing it for years. I
I
mean,
got the CCP
we've
spying on
toppled
me.
countries' governments. We've um, taken people out of power and put people in power. We've interfered in domestic problems.
I got the CCP spying on me while I was eating orange chicken at Epcot. I don't know.
What?
What do I say about that?
What, the Chinese immigrants are, or the Chinese, what
I
do they
don't
call
know
it,
how to.
tourists?
Don't eat orange chicken. Do you all see the owners of Walmart are funding these no kings? Yes,
Yes.
Walmart is financially behind this.
Yeah, they've actually they've
I
got
did
proof
see
of
that.
that.
Yes, thanks for bringing it up, though.
Yeah, they've got proof of it. The what was it, the whatever her name is, something Walden.
The
Um,
woman that's head of the family.
yeah, basically the
Yeah,
heir to the billionaire or billions or whatever. Well, she was handing out riot gear, or basically shields and protective gear and all that kind of stuff.
you played the game Risk, right?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, Debbie loves playing it.
it's a good
Uh,
game.
it is a good game. If you've never played it, you should play it first and then come back and we'll talk. I believe it is how it's spelled. How what's spelled. Whoops, I just hit the microphone. The FBI has caught and arrested CCP spies trying to smuggle in. Yeah, yes. The Chinese government did send bioweapons. Excuse me. Did send bioweapons. I get its water. Yeah, they were smuggling in bioengineered stuff. We
Yeah,
caught them. I was just going to start shopping at Walmart after finding out how much more meat they give you with their ground beef. Yeah. So the political stance in the food products, it's
yeah,
weird.
that's a good point Michael brought up.
What?
Anything that the U.S. Concedes will be taken by China.
Oh, of course. You're going to boycott Walmart now, Jack? That no, that's like I
Well,
don't support. Listen, I don't support homosexuality. You want to be gay? Be gay. I don't support it. But you know what? I got to use a phone. Google supports it and Apple supports it. So what am I going to do? Not have a cell phone? So you're telling me don't eat food, Jack, because I guarantee you Kroger
no,
is as evil
there
as
are
Walmart.
options. There
What?
are options. There's options.
Oh,
There was
okay.
the
Teach
what
me
was
the
that
ways
one?
of Jimmy.
What was that one phone that was out? Um,
There.
no, there's a veteran that made a phone.
Oh
Oh my
yeah, that's the
gosh!
phone I want. The one you can't even name. Why would I
Well, it's
want
only
that
one out
phone?
of how many different industries, and I looked it up like almost a year ago.
Wait,
Uh,
why would I want a phone that nobody knows about? Um,
because it wouldn't be full of propaganda like the ones that you do know about.
how about I go to a rotary phone then? There you
Okay,
go.
so okay, here with that logic, why would you not consume ABC or NBC or CB or CNN? I mean, those are known things.
They're known. Yeah, they're known to lie. Those are known things.
Exactly. So,
So,
or Apple
so
and
wait,
Google are
uh,
known to lie.
Apple and Google. I'm
Are
not
known to
getting my
lie.
news from them. I'm getting my electronics from them. I dial the phone. It calls who I want. It works. They're not lying about
Well,
who
here,
they're
like, okay,
dialing.
I don't support Disney because of what they back and what they have supported in their past. Well, up until recently, even.
Listen,
So
there's a
I
point.
choose
There's a
not to
point to
contribute to
boycotting.
Disney.
There's a point to boycotting, and you can always leave room for repentance. I've always believed that. That's why I gave it a year or two with Disney. I went back. I watched their stuff. It was clean for the whole family. You know, new people are in control. New people aren't in control. You got to see. You know what? I want people to give me a second chance. If I screw up, I want to be given another chance. And I think we should give everybody a second chance or a third, maybe. But you know what? There is always room to repent. I truly believe that. You know,
Oh,
liquid
here's a
glass,
point.
liquid glass, my butt. That's so
Here's a point.
stupid.
Did you
I'll tell
hear?
you right now, Apple's liquid glass. It's as stupid as my ass. There you go. It rhymes. I'm telling you, liquid glass. I know. Let's fade everything so they can't see it. They can see through it
Well, here.
because the background wallpaper is what I want to see.
Speaking of Walmart, what was that? I think the big wigs of Walmart have come out and said that they support people get or because they don't make very much working at Walmart. They claim that they're supposed to get uh, public funding for supplemental income,
What are you talking about?
like food stamps or what do they call it now? SNAP benefits. Walmart has
Okay.
said that employees should get SNAP benefits because they refuse to pay them any more than they do.
Okay. Motorola is a good for the price. Motorola is reliable, their equipment, and works with all carriers. Usually has headphone jack still too. That's such a classic. You guys remember when we used to use pagers? You
God,
remember?
a long time
You'd
ago.
have a
Long,
pager
long
hooked, clipped to your
God,
hip.
that was back in like mid '90s.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Well, I remember when you get or do was it the coding on your phone?
The what?
The coding you'd send special messages through what number you put into the page.
I don't know what you're talking about. You
You don't
got me
remember that?
fooled.
Like, okay, if you said "I love you," it'd be like one
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
seven
yeah.
zero
Right,
something.
right. Yeah, we were. We were crazy.
Yeah, you come up with creative ways to
For
send a text
anonymity's
message.
sake, Jack, that phone might be good.
It's actually,
Yeah,
it might have even been contributed, or might have contributed to what cell phones have become with the text messaging. Just a thought.
well, all I know is Apple still hasn't apologized for a crappy AI. In fact, they might as well buy ChatGPT because that's all I ever use.
Empire at War. I do know what you're talking about, Michael.
What's going on?
Michael says, Michael Kane, he says, I only play Empire at War. Jimmy knows what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Hey,
That was a
Jack.
great game.
Martin just wrote. Let me pin the comment.
Jimmy, execute Order 66.
It says, "Hey, Jack. I'm 30 minutes east of LA. It's pretty wild out here."
I actually heard that in San Diego,
Yeah.
they don't know what's going on. Like, they don't see it going on in their
Oh
backyard.
no, my brother's in Orange County. He's like,
Yeah.
nothing going on down here.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
you could be
isolated.
literally right next door and not know what's really going on.
But listen, they're
But I mean,
going to. It's going to
we
be everywhere.
we
They're
lived in
going.
Orange County, right?
What?
We lived in Orange County.
Oh
So, I mean, we never, like, LA didn't have that much of an impact on us living in Orange County. I mean, it
no,
was still, you still had to take the highway to get
you're
to,
talking almost 40 minutes away.
yeah, exactly.
So he said it's fine. He says I already got my guns going. I got my magazines packed. He's ready to go. If anything, but he says it's quiet.
I almost want, I'm this, like, if I could afford it, I would fly out to LA just so I can record all this.
Record all what?
Be on the scene, send their recordings, show everybody in chat. Look what's going on.
What? It's unlimited, dude. Go on Reels. Go on YouTube Shorts.
No,
It's unlimited.
first-hand
There's
experience.
more than enough videos. Trust me. I've seen so many. What do you want to see? A picture of
First-hand
building burning?
experience.
A picture of a Mexican bouncing off the hood? What do you want to see?
Yes, all of that
Yeah, that's already been
all of that
done. Already been done. I've
by
watched
somebody else.
100
Yes,
of
but
them.
it wasn't done by me, so that's the difference.
Got it. Everybody wants to see what Jimmy's got. Got it.
Yeah,
That's
why
fine.
not?
That's fine. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but
Yes, I'm comfortable.
your
Like,
aunt had her procedure today. Do you remember?
do what?
Your aunt had a procedure today, and it was like 3 hour, couple hours long.
For what?
She had surgery. I don't know the details, but it went well, and she's doing good. Forgot
Okay,
to tell
I'll
you.
give her a call afterwards.
Okay, and I think Tammy's mom's with her.
What?
Tammy's mom's with her right now.
Wait, which aunt are we talking about?
The one in Arizona.
Oh, Maryland.
Yeah. I didn't want to say her name. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, she's okay. She's good.
Okay,
And
I'll still have to give her a call.
what a mess. So both your aunts are together right now. I'll pay for the flight to LA, Jimmy. It's not a problem for me. I'm rich.
It's not about getting there. It's honestly, it's not about getting there. It's paying my bills while I'm there. That's the problem.
Well,
I won't
yeah,
come
that's
back to a
true.
job. I'll just put it that way.
So anyway, I have a lot of family and friends in California still. Of course, because I grew up in California.
Sumo said, imagine the delay on the stream if Jimmy had to stream from Iran. Why would there be a delay?
Wait, he doesn't want to fly to Iran. He wants to fly to LA.
I
Two
mean, I'd go to
totally different directions.
I don't know if I'd go to Iran.
Would you fly to Iran?
Probably not right now.
No. Anyway, oh, by the way, okay, bring your passport if you do go, because you don't want to be an illegal alien.
I got an ID, so
It's a joke.
I have I got what is it? I got a, what do they call it? What do they call that? Hold on. I gotta look at my ID real quick. Enhanced. There we go. I got an enhanced ID.
What the frick's that mean?
So what's that new ID that they just came out with?
Are you talking about the one with the star on it?
I think so.
It just got a star sticker on it, dude.
No, there's a special or a reason why. I think it's actually required in some states.
Yeah, I think I have it already.
ID. Real ID.
Anyway,
That's what it's called. The real ID.
the real ID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, whatever. I got that. The one that lets you fly anywhere. It's got a
Yeah.
star on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I got
So
that.
I guess does a real ID like take place of a passport?
No, it's just something they
Well, here.
creatively
What
named.
does Chat GPT say?
Oh,
What
once
is
again, you don't
the
freaking believe me.
purpose? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to figure out what is the purpose of it. To establish a national standard for state-issued identification like driver's license and ID cards.
That
Secure
explains
air
everything.
travel, access to federal facilities. So basically, it's naturalization.
Oh, I could go for a dog from Pink's. Have you ever had Pink's hot
Yeah.
dogs?
It's not a replacement for a passport, but it's basically it's verifying your birth certificate, social security number, and all that proof of residency. So it's basically like a nationwide ID. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a state individual ID. It's more of like a federal ID in a way.
You didn't answer my question.
I didn't hear the question. What's the question?
Have you ever had a Pink's hot dog at Knott's Berry Farm?
A Pink's hot dog?
You know Pink's hot dogs?
No.
They're famous. They're in Hollywood. Well, they opened one right in front of Knott's Berry Farm. It's called Pink's.
How long ago was that?
Like when you were in California. You've never had a Pink's hot dog?
No.
Pretty darn good, dude.
I literally worked at Knott's Berry Farm.
No, it was after that. It was after that. But
Pink's
you
hot
obviously
dogs,
have never had one. I've had the one
No.
from Hollywood Boulevard.
What is like a
like
different
Tommy
example, or like
Burgers.
a
It's famous like Tommy Burgers.
like almost like a Dodger dog. It looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, or like the Brown Derby. It's a famous food place, that's all. It's really good.
Is it better than Wiener Schnitzel?
Oh, frick yeah. Wiener dogs are the way.
Or here, how about
Schnitzel is
God, what is
Okay,
the
while you're
Burger King is
thinking,
here?
Wiener dog is coming to Walmart. It's going in 2 locations to test. It's going to do good.
It's going to Walmart?
Yeah. They're putting in 2 Walmarts. They're testing it out. Wiener dog. So if it does good, it's probably going to go to all the Walmarts.
Yeah, it could go nationwide.
Yeah, hopefully.
Portillo's.
I think that'd be great.
You think it's better than Portillo's?
No, none of those places we talked about are better than Portillo's. Portillo's
is pretty freaking good. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you know why
really
they put
sandwiches too.
Do you know why they put one in Buena Park?
Why?
Because that was the number 1 city in America that ordered the most Portillo dogs through the mail. They would order them by the case. Yeah.
That's funny because like I know
it's the only one outside of Chicago.
Is there a Portillo's in New York?
No,
it's possible.
No, the one in Buena Park. See, as far as I know, it's the only one outside of the Chicago area. Is the one in Buena Park.
Oh, that's weird. Apple's
pushing up in Japan, who has a much larger channel than Jack. Now, even though Jack's channel is better, didn't Emmy Made in Japan go with me to Pink's hot dog? Now that I think about it, Oh, they're talking about another channel.
Oh,
We were with YouTube at the time doing the YouTube studio. And we made Japan, who was a total sweetheart. I think we filmed together. I'm not sure if she was in the video or not, but I think we went to Pink's Hot Dog. Oh, in LA. I think I went with
I'll
her
wait
in
for it.
LA. I think I went with my other buddy in Knott's Berry Farm. So, but Portillo's has chocolate cake shake. They take a chocolate shake and blend it, an entire piece of chocolate cake. Do you remember Slater's 50/50? I did a
Slater's
video on it.
50/50?
Slater's 50/50. It was a burger place. 50%.
No,
The burgers were 50% pork, 50% beef. They had
I've never even heard of it.
bacon shakes. Oh my god. Big chunks of bacon in the ice cream. It was freaking amazing.
I'll pass.
No,
I'll
dude,
pass.
they
Oh.
sold a ton of them because the
Here, I'm the type
saltiness.
of person when you go to breakfast and they say you want sausage or bacon, I pick sausage. Sorry.
Right, hold on a minute. Hey, Tam,
I'm not a bacon person.
do you remember the bacon shakes? Come here. You remember bacon shakes at Slater's? Yeah, she would always get them. I never got them. I think I tried it once, but it went together real good. Bacon and ice cream. It was crazy. They do, remember Five Daughters Bakery here in Nashville?
No.
They would do the maple bars with
Oh, wait. I think I do remember hearing about it. I never had it though.
yeah,
The only
donuts with bacon
only
on
place
it.
I like because I'm originally from the West Coast, so I never had Dunkin' until I got to Tennessee. However, I
Okay,
did have Dutch Brothers. I love some Dutch Brothers. I'm not gonna lie.
the coffee.
Well, I didn't get coffee at that time.
Oh,
Um, I would get the energy drink cocktails or whatever they call them.
yeah. I don't know what they call them, but I know which ones you're talking about.
There was
Uh,
one that was like a blue raspberry, Red Bull blue raspberry, something like that.
who was the guy you did Burger Wars with? His name was Joe Chavez. Israel taking out Iran's nukes in real time. Not sure they're Iran's nukes. They're probably just missiles. If there were nukes, we'd have a problem. Even if they took them out in the air, you'd have the fallout. So they're probably Iran's missile launches. Israel has a golden dome. That's what we're supposed to get too.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
something like that. If I ever played hacky sack or juggled devil stick, no. Well, back in the day, I did hacky sack.
I did have shrimp and grits in South Carolina. It was
That
okay.
just sounds good.
I'm not a friend of grits. It's like eating sand. I
I heard it
know.
was kind of like snot. That's
Oh
what
my
I heard.
god, dude.
What? I'm
No.
just telling you what I heard.
No, I'll have some snot and shrimp.
I mean,
Now, shrimp and grits are, if you make them right, these probably were undercooked. But if you make them right, they're supposed to be really good. Do you like Israel or Iran more? Really? They're both freaking countries I know nothing about. Never been to either one. How could I
there are
even?
two countries I have no concern over.
Now, if you said, do you like hamburgers or hot dogs? I can tell you which one I would like better. But the countries, I have no idea. Not sure why you're asking,
They're
but
comparing me to a bunch of different actors.
I sure hope Joe isn't a liberal. Okay. I don't believe he is.
Reading material is important for
I
hunkering down.
believe I believe Joe is Catholic. So if that helps you figure out Joe's belief system, but you'd have to check with him. Let's see. Stop you guys. Grits are great. Yeah. As long as you got. No. It's like eating baby food. It's like eating oatmeal. Jimmy, you don't deserve to wear that hat if you. Excuse me. I just burped.
What? I heard.
If you what? Oh, if you besmirch, stand up politics and in your lane, food, family, fun. Hey,
Not showing
Rob,
my ID,
how about
guys.
you stay out of my broadcast? How about that?
And actually,
This is
my ID
this
is
show is designed to talk about current events. So
about
I'm right in my
5 months
lane. I
before it
swear.
expires.
Whether it's food, family, fun, this show you can talk about anything. So, oh, by the way, welcome to the show for the very first time in human history.
What? We
Rob's
talking
telling
about?
me, Rob Hitchcock, tell me to stay out of politics, stay in my lane, food, family, and fun. This isn't Cooking with Jack. This is F as in
Yeah,
Frank.
it's in the title, guy. Well,
No,
kind of, I guess.
no, yeah,
Yeah, actually, it is. It's in the
it is.
descript
What's
title.
trending?
What's trending? LA riots.
Okay,
Come on, guys.
food's not trending. My
Keep up.
family's not trending. Fun might be.
Depends on what your definition of fun is.
Yeah, exactly.
We always have fun on this show. Come on.
We have too much fun.
Yeah,
We
almost.
should get Netanyahu
Uh,
on F as in Frank.
Bush Jr.
I don't even think he
Wait, what?
speaks English,
What was
does he?
proposed during Bush Jr.? Who?
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu? I think he can, but I don't think it's his first language.
You need to. Okay, double bacon. She's talking now. You add butter and cheese to grits, or you add brown sugar. Some people like the
Jesus.
sweeter. Some people like the savory. Some people like the sweet. I have learned that about grits. But anytime I got it, like at Cracker Barrel, they give it to you for free. You're like, yeah, I'd rather eat my sock. So let's see here.
Jack, did you watch the preview of Spaceballs 2? Mel Brooks is back as yogurt at 98 years old. That's crazy.
No, don't tease me. There's a Spaceballs too.
That's crazy.
Wait,
I think I heard something about that. I think I did hear something about that.
Hold on, I can't get excited yet. Is there really a Spaceballs 2 movie coming?
Actually, Bacon, I have done a 24-hour stream before on my gaming channel. It was during the pandemic, so it wasn't a long.
Dude, there's a sequel.
I told you. I heard something about it.
Mel Brooks will reprise his role as Yogurt.
Mel Brooks is in it too.
At 98 years old.
Returning as Dark Helmet and
Wait, Rick Moranis is going to be in it?
clarify what you'd like to know, or if there's something
Wait,
specific
who they?
you'd like to address.
I don't
What
know.
did they say
Brennan.
about Dark Helmet?
Hold on.
Is Rick Moranis still with us?
Crap, my phone's dying, dude. I gotta get. Hey Tam.
Oh, I guess he is.
For a battery
He's
on the back of
72
my
now.
phone. Hold on.
Yeah, Rick Moranis is still with us.
Dude, I can't believe it's Spaceballs 2. Sorry.
Wait. I guess March 22nd, Rick Moranis did a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids
That movie
interview.
was okay.
And it says it's on, what is it, Vintage? Yeah, I don't know, Vintage Cinema or something like that.
Jack, chill your blood pressure. Forget blood pressure. I just burped for the second time. What did I eat? I didn't eat anything today.
Speaks in real time.
I don't know why I got air.
Ambient room. What? What are you puking about?
No, I don't know. Just
It was 7 minutes ago. So what? I guess whatever we were talking about back then. Oh, maybe it was the milkshake because it looks like everybody's talking about the milkshake.
I don't know.
The bacon milkshake.
Yeah, but it is good. Try it if you get a chance. Try it. Like go to like Dairy
You
Queen.
get it, and I'll try yours. because
When you're
I
with
won't
me,
drink a
we'll get
whole
one.
thing. I won't drink a whole thing.
No, we'll get a blizzard.
But
We'll get some cooked bacon or some bacon bits, and we'll mix it up. And then you can try it
okay,
on camera.
that's fine.
So
I'm,
I'll film you, you review it, and let me know.
and I'll keep a bucket next to me.
Tammy deserves a kiss every 5 minutes. That's right. She's awesome. I'm going to be in Spaceballs too, apparently. What? A black trans woman. I don't know if I've ever seen black trans. Not that I'm excited, but a black trans woman. Yeah.
I
Whatever.
wouldn't necessarily say just being Catholic would make somebody MAGA.
What?
I don't know. Paulin said something about yes, Catholic equals MAGA, and something about him being Mexican made me unsure. I don't know. I don't remember the conversation then, even though it was only 5 minutes ago. Biden was Catholic. Yeah, see, there you go, proof.
Mel's
We should get Netanyahu on Evans Frank. Good luck.
Michael
Good luck with
Caine
that.
said Mel's joke in the preview for Spaceballs 2 was pretty good, mocking Disney Wars. I bet it. Mel Brooks is
Yeah.
funny, guys. If you don't believe me, watch Blazing
That
Saddles.
would be funny. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Him mocking the new trilogy. Oh my god, that'd be
I
hilarious.
hope he makes fun of it. He makes me laugh.
He can
guys.
do it. He can do it.
Watch Blazing Saddles. They did stuff in that movie. You're like, oh, really? They just do that joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't with him.
Still,
You can't say racist or woke. Those words didn't exist when he made movies, even though
yeah,
it's all over.
that
his
wasn't
movie.
even a concept back then.
No, not at all. So, what is Juwan Man?
Like, Jack, what are
Wait.
some local places near Glendora that you would recommend?
Glendora. Oh yeah, not even sure what that is.
In
I've
California,
heard
isn't
of
it?
it, but I've never been to
I think
Glendora.
I think it's in California.
Yeah, of course it is. Last time I checked,
I mean,
but I
well,
don't
I
know
mean,
exactly where it is. I can say
I just found out for the first time that there's Long Beach in like 3 different cities.
Burbank. I think it's John's Chili, which is great chili dogs. John's Chili in Burbank. I'm not sure what's near Glendora. I've never been to any food places in Glendora. Oh, by the way, Jimmy and I are used to illegal aliens because we're from California. We've been
Yeah.
around them forever. I literally have been to 3 restaurants to film Jack on the Go in California and told not to catch any of the employees on camera.
Oh, I see.
Do
Black
not
Trans is going to be in Spaceballs too.
do not film the employees. There was some, like, I think one of the places was Taco King. Good places, but I couldn't film any employees. Try not to catch any of them. The quest for more money. Let's see. Yeah, racism didn't exist before 2020. Not white racism. Had you said there'd be white racism to me in high school, I would have laughed. I'm like, what are you, freaking stupid? What planet
Honestly,
you from?
I wouldn't say it was necessarily a thing back in the day, even though it was kind of one of those unspoken things that happened. You just never thought about it. You know what I mean? I think we just have a bit thicker skin and don't, well, I wouldn't even say that. It's just not an offensive thing to somebody that's white typically. It's which is not the other way, or it's the other way around on the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're more offended by something that's said about them racially where it's not so much being white. You know what I mean?
Right. So
We just kind of like,
Poland
whatever. Okay.
Poland said Jack is not going back to Cali. Sorry, buddy. I have been back. We took Brianna to, I think, Disneyland and somewhere else. Oh, Knott's Berry Halloween Haunt. That's where I went with your brother.
Halloween Haunt. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. So that was fun. We went to In and Out. We went to Del Taco. We went to all the good places.
Yeah.
So
Del Taco.
yeah,
I had
Jack,
Del
why
Taco in Boise.
did Jack? Why did you attack me for such an innocent comment? I was thinking of you staying in your lane. I'm going
Wait, what?
to Babish chat. He appreciates his fans. Rob, it's not that I don't appreciate you, but I appreciate you more when you don't correct me and tell me I'm talking about things I'm allowed to talk about on the live stream I made so I can talk about these things. I'm not, it has nothing to do with you. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying, you know, just sit back and relax, enjoy yourself, hang out. But you want to go to whoever the Babish guy is, have fun. But I'm telling you that for a reason. So, anyway, I'm not going back to Cali. But Rob, I'm in no way. It has nothing to do with you. Uh, I don't believe you've ever been on this show with us in the chat. So you being first time on F as in Frank, probably why you didn't understand. This isn't a family food fun show. Okay.
And you got to keep in
Anyway,
mind what you say in a message on chat. We're not. It's not like we're going to necessarily understand what you're thinking. I've read a lot of messages on chat and was like, "What? What? What do you mean? I don't get it." And that could be just because by the time we get your message or we read your message, we've already been through that conversation 20 minutes ago. So that's why it's very important to specify what you're talking about, what you mean. You know, that way we can get a better understanding of what you're trying to reference.
Tony's Little Italy. I don't I
What?
don't know how far Tony's Little Italy is from whoever's watching, whoever lives in California. I think
Jesus.
it's in Placentia. Map it out. Plan to go there on the
I've never heard of
weekend.
it.
Tony's Little Italy. It takes 45 minutes to cook your deep dish pizza. It literally is the best pizza in California. If you don't want deep dish, get New
What?
York. That's
What?
fine. What?
No. Hold on. Because there was really good pizza place on Catella.
Oh,
What? Oh my God.
dude,
What's that place called? Merit.
them pizza wars all over. I'm telling you.
Hold on. I got to think of what it's called. Because it's been so many years since I've been there. But there was a pizza place on Catella, literally like right across the street from Disneyland Hotel.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about Mama Cosa's?
Could be.
That was a restaurant. They did
Well, there's
pizza
a
though.
pizza place right there
It
too.
was a good. It was probably the best Italian food restaurant. But pizza wise,
I
call
don't even think
ahead.
it's there anymore.
Call them before you leave. By the
Oh,
time you arrive, your pizza will be ready. We did a video on Tony's Little Italy. They literally
yeah.
are number one in California that I've ever had.
Oh, that's Alamo Inn.
Michael
What's
Douglas
this?
asks, any weird fruit
Mari's
Explorer
Pizza and
fan?
Italian Restaurant. Mari's.
Mari's.
That's what it's called. Great pizza. Great pizza. I do miss that place.
What is a fruit explorer?
A what? A fruit
A
explorer?
fruit explorer. Michael Douglas is asking if there are any weird, I
I don't
guess,
know. You have to
fruit explorer fans in
specify.
here. I don't know what that means. A fruit explorer is when you go to the refrigerator and you're looking for a banana. I I don't know what a fruit explorer is. Unless I was joking, but unless that's true. But I'm not sure what she's talking about. I also do have a bad habit of breaking my phone. That's why I just buy the old iPhones for cheap. There, are you AT&T or Verizon? Because AT&T has a great $5 a month insurance. So if it breaks, they mail you a new one. Serious. I am authentically me. Jack, it's a YouTube channel. Oh, that's the name of a YouTube. Weird Fruit Explorer. Is it Weird Fruit Explorer or is it just Fruit Explorer? I have no idea even what it's about. I never heard of it. As an American, I know I shouldn't be supporting a Canadian team. I can't help it. No, that's okay. You support whoever you're. Are you talking hockey? Jack, you're like a melon and Jimmy is like a star fruit.
What?
I don't
I
know.
don't get it.
I don't either.
Michael says that the Steam Deck
Can I,
is sold out.
can I
Until
be
further
a
notice.
honeydew melon? I like those. Those are good. I don't want to be a watermelon. I can't believe we're being compared to food.
I can't either. Fruit a little less.
Jack, you're more like a chocolate covered almond. Okay.
Jimmy, the
Jack,
Steam
the
Deck is
U.S.
sold out
should
until
be in a
further
state.
notice due to the tariffs. Won't be restocked until late summer or after. Well, that's a shame. That's
Say it
okay.
again. I missed it.
Apparently, the Steam Deck won't be or will be sold out until further notice.
Oh, it's sold out?
Yeah, the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'm not. But I thought the new Xbox was going to be able to play Steam stuff too.
And I don't know about the new handheld, but the next gen console will. Oh, where'd you go, Jack? I think he cut his camera off. I don't know. I don't hear him either.
Here,
Oh, there you are.
freaking idiots. Sorry.
What happened?
What happened? I'll tell you what happened.
YouTube?
Screen went black again. They need to
Oh,
fix this platform.
because it's at the 2 hour mark.
Oh, well,
remember?
maybe
Remember?
they're
We already
trying to bump
discussed
us
this.
off going, hey guys, you're starting to suck. Why don't you get off?
We're staying consistent on the views.
All right. Well, we should say goodbye anyway because I haven't had dinner yet. It's getting late.
Actually, I haven't either.
Oh, okay. Go have dinner. Guys in the chat room, thank you for the information. I'll try and post what Craigslist put on
Wow,
their
everybody.
website so you can
Hello,
see.
Janet.
Okay. And then video games are toys for children.
No, they are not. No, they're
And by
not.
the way, Jimmy and
They
I
were
are the
honestly
first.
here. A good argument. If they were meant for children, you wouldn't have games like Call of Duty or realistic games out there that have sexual innuendo and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's not meant for kids.
Killing people is not a child's game.
Or even like something as simple as Earthworm Jim. That was.
Or how about GTA?
Yeah.
All right.
Not for kids.
Killing police officers, raping prostitutes. Those aren't video games for kids.
Paulina says, Ross, don't mess with gamers. You don't want to mess with gamers.
Yeah.
That's actually really true.
Paulin is very
a,
true. The most angriest
fact
trolls
statement or based statement.
All trolls are gamers. All troll. I have not yet met a troll that doesn't play games. That's all.
Wait,
Not
I mean,
saying anything
I'm a
against
gamer, but I
trollers.
mean, I troll for just the fun of it on Reddit, just
All
to
right, so
stir the
say
pot.
goodbye. Say goodbye because I'm heading out of here.
Alrighty, guys. Yeah.
I love you
Thank you
guys.
for
Thank you.
thank you for coming by on a Thursday evening. Definitely appreciate you all coming by.
Oh yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, it's not a Saturday,
Yeah,
so this is
you
a
guys
special
got a
thing.
bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus video, which is good. I mean, I kind of like the midweek thing.
Yeah, that was fun. So anyway, once again, this Saturday, but get all your errands done before the weekend because everybody, I don't care where you live, if it's in this country, you're gonna have stuff going on.
Is
So
it Father's Day this weekend?
yes, it is.
Oh,
Call your
well,
dad.
thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that.
Yeah, call your dad,
You're welcome,
guys.
Janet.
And we love you. We thank you for hanging out with us. You didn't have to. We appreciate it. All right, say goodbye.
All right, guys. I will catch you all on the next stream and on Saturday for F's and Frank. And all our details are in the description. Go ahead and follow us there if you're not already. And yeah.
Okay, dude, you just kept talking. I was in.
Oh, I'm trying to put all the announcements out there to
You
keep
don't have
keep us
to. They
growing.
know. They know where we are everywhere.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
how many people do you get in your analytics that says it's not, or people that are watching you but not following?
Okay. Goodbye.